Buenos días a todos y bienvenidos al capítulo número 25 de Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Bien, en el capítulo anterior pues nos reunimos con los quarianos para pedirle que nos ayuden contra los segadores, aportando su flota, que es la más numerosa de todas las razas que hay. Pero los cabrones decidieron, en el momento de que vinieron los segadores, hacer una guerra contra los Geth. No tenían mejor momento para hacer la puta guerra contra los Geth. Lógicamente los Geth pues se defendieron, no pudieron y pidieron ayuda a los segadores. Frente a su extinción pues prefirieron ser esclavos. Y así estamos, básicamente. Así que los quarianos obligaron a los Geth a aliarse con los segadores. Vale, aquí no tenemos nada. Aquí ya habíamos hablado con esta tía, creo.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Legión está de nuestra parte.
Like
recuperamos a Legión de una de las naves
However
Geth.
advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust.
Pues eres idiota,
What do you need?
como todos los quarianos. Esto ya lo habíamos leído en el capítulo anterior, así
I'll
que
let you get
nada.
back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Vale, aquí más o menos los quarianos habían inventado como una granada o una señal, más o menos, que inutilizaba las comunicaciones Geth entre ellos. Básicamente era como una granada cegadora para todos los sensores. Con lo cual los Geth pues no tenían ninguna posibilidad. Al pedir ayuda a los segadores pues le aumentaron la capacidad de procesamiento, con lo cual esa medida ya no servía de nada. La señal estaba en un acorazado gigante y nosotros, por así decirlo, lo reventamos. Pero resulta que tienen otro emisor en el planeta de los quarianos secundario que ahora acaban de activar. Con lo cual siguen teniendo las mejoras de los segadores. Esto ya lo habíamos escuchado también.
Sure.
Y Legión está aquí. Con este sí que no hablamos.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
Amenaza a las econaves.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to
Eso es una
alternate
misión
servers.
secundaria que
They are
tenemos que
only
hacer.
vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Nos acompañan en esta misión y... ¿qué te ha pasado?
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
¿Qué me dices del ataque quariano?
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be
Así que la
recovered.
palmaron. Los Geth presa del pánico.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
Pues sí.
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
Hablando de la estructura que estaba montando, en el vídeo anterior os mostré una imagen de lo que es una esfera de Distol, creo que se llamaba Distol, de tipo burbuja. Básicamente el Sol está en el centro y miles de satélites están en forma de burbuja, como estaba en la imagen, alrededor del Sol. Esos satélites se encargarían de recoger la energía del Sol y después llevarla hacia el planeta o hacia lo que sea, de forma inalámbrica. Más o menos sería eso, la teoría. Aunque nunca se ha inventado algo así. Vale, ¿cómo es estar en la mente del segador?
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
Parece sentir admiración.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
¿Qué sabes sobre los herejes Geth? En
Back
teoría
on the
están todos
Dreadnought, you mentioned
destruidos.
Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
No me gustó hacerlo, pero la otra opción era obligarlos a adquirir una nueva idea, piratearlos. Con lo cual también le quitábamos el libre albedrío. Ellos habían decidido enfrentarse a los orgánicos y juntarse con los segadores voluntariamente. Con lo cual, por mucho que no me gustara sus decisiones, pues eran libres de tomarlas. Y sus acciones tenían consecuencias y su consecuencia fue que teníamos que destrozarlos. Así que los matamos a todos.
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
Bueno, adiós.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Vale, eso está. Vale, no sé si Traynor nos dará alguna misión.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at the Turian fuel depot on
Sí.
Sion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Tenemos una nueva misión secundaria, fuera de los quarianos.
I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability. Commander?
Vale, terminal privada, la cura. Maelon Heplord. Este era el ayudante de Mordin. Comandante Shepard, me acabo de enterar de la noticia de que curaste la genofagia y que ha sido en parte gracias a algunas de las hembras de mis experimentos. No alcanzo a decirte lo bien que me hace sentir. No ha pasado una hora en que no haya pensado en lo que sucedió en tu chanca y me haya preguntado si hice lo correcto. Estas noticias justifican todo el dolor que causaron mis experimentos. No justifica una mierda eso. Pero bueno, había que aprovecharlo ya que lo hiciste, pero no lo justifica. Espero poder encontrarme con las hembras algún día y pedirles perdón, pues solo sobrevivió una. Después de que convencieras al Dr. Solus de que se apiadara de mí, abrí una clínica en Omega. Bueno, hiciste algo bien. Creí que me ayudaría a enmendar todo el sufrimiento que causé, pero me vi obligado a marcharme cuando el clan Weylock se enteró y puso precio a mi cabeza, por no haber conseguido la cura. Puede que ahora me dejen en paz. Sí y no. El clan Weylock era un hijo de puta. Son bastante cabrones. Supongo que esta es la segunda vez que me salvas la vida. Vale, vamos a hablar ahora con Joker. decidí hacer un pequeño cambio de lo que tenía planeado y que os mencioné en el capítulo anterior. Vamos a hacer las 2 misiones secundarias que hay en este planeta de los quarianos. Y después sí que hacemos lo de la ciudadela y todo el rollo. Y los DLCs. Bueno, creo que más adelante Mierda, ahora no me sale el nombre del tío este. Javik, ahora lo veo aquí. Javik menciona que los quarianos se consideraban una de las razas más bellas que había. Así que...
Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
No.
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion. He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Así que podemos abandonar el sistema.
You can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
Una ventaja.
Commander.
One moment. I have been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low volume hydraulics and is top heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
Eso es una broma, claro.
Did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system.
Me encanta hacer chistes ahí.
Hello, Shepard.
Vale. Ahora vamos a hablar con el resto de la tripulación, a ver si no nos lleva mucho tiempo. Y a ver si podemos hacer 2 misiones, aunque lo dudo.
I'm liking the new you, Esteban. It's about time you loosened up a little.
Not sure how drinking mezcal late into the night makes me a better crewman.
How does it not? Gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
A heartburn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
Tequila. James?
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... You sure we can trust it?
Sí, es de fiar.
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Buen apodo, sí.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir. I just don't get the Quarian. I really just do not get them.
¿En qué no los entiendes?
Do you hear that hum?
Ya no hice
Is
nada.
that just me?
Vale, por cierto, teníamos que leer ciertas armas. Teníamos el fusil Geth. Los fusiles de pulso Geth son comparables a los fusiles estándar, pero están cuidadosamente equilibrados para tener un bajo retroceso y una enorme precisión. El fusil de pulso dispara una ráfaga sucesiva de cartuchos ligeros envueltos en una cobertura de fase para incrementar su daño. Y esta era una de las mejores armas que había en Mass Effect 2. Ahora se queda un poco atrás. Teníamos una pistola, esta, la de arcos. La pistola de arcos, una innovación del almirante Daron Sen, es una versión a menor escala del proyecto de arcos que solo requiere munición térmica para solucionar sus problemas de alimentación. La pistola de arcos usa un láser invisible para ionizar el aire y allanar el camino para una descarga eléctrica de muchos amperios. Puede cargarse para hacer todavía más daño. No está mal el arma, pero es mejor esto. No sé si habíamos conseguido... Aún no conseguimos la escopeta. Aún no. Vale, pues nos falta encontrar la escopeta y esta, la jabalina. Vale, esto está...
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of the dreadnought?
Yo no lo piloté.
Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. Is everything okay, Shepard?
Por desgracia no tenemos ningún recurso bélico por mandarle esa nave a Hackett. Vale, aquí están Javik, Diana y los ingenieros. Vale, está todo bien.
I couldn't believe it when Shepard told me you were on the Normandy.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
Sí, fue culpa
What do you
vuestra.
mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered
¿Ves?
attractive
Esto.
in my age.
Esto era esa
A
parte
pity
de
no one
lo
can
que
appreciate
mencioné
it
antes.
now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
De las criaturas más hermosas y primitivas antes. Así que en teoría habrían evolucionado para ser más atractivos aún. Los planos de los Geth.
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
Háblame de las máquinas en tu ciclo.
I take it you had your own problems with AI?
The Jatil, they were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI seized the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Es distinto.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it at the airlock.
Va a ser que no.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics.
No, we created them.
Y que somos débiles.
And
¿no?
they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Para los trabajos
Edie
más
might disagree
penosos.
with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
Debe de haber otra manera.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander.
No pienso tirar a Legión por la compuerta.
I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it. The machine you call Edie, what if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still
Que
time.
no lo pienso hacer, pesado.
I still have much to learn about this cycle. I still have much to learn about
Vale,
this
chao.
cycle.
Qué pesadilla este tío. No dicen nada ahora esto.
Commander.
Power grid is in the green. Nothing to report, Commander.
Vale, nos queda simplemente otro sitio y ya está.
Human leaders using military force on their own people. They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated? The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can, the battle space. Commander.
Vale. Nos queda otra planta y ya está. Hola, Ash.
Heard you were back in form blasting away flashlights down there. Maybe I should be more open-minded. But I'd rather scope down some tin can than a person. I'm right. Right? Fine. I'll shut up.
Depende, si esas lucecitas sí que tienen sentimientos y libre albedrío, pues no, es como matar a una persona.
Still fighting Geth after all these years, huh? Humanity 1, blinky flashlights 0. Hey there.
Vale, ya no va a decir nada más. Vale, tenemos que hablar con Garrus y con Liara. Garrus... Me equivoqué de botón. Garrus está en la batería principal y Liara en su camarote. Bueno, por lo menos no se fastidió la grabación.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story.
Calros.
Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime.
¿Del póker normal o del otro tipo de póker?
Believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating.
Sí, tú siempre calibrando el cañón.
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
¿Y qué le dijiste a Victus?
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
Porque no, eres un buen líder.
You know what you're doing.
Más o menos.
Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Eso no es aceptable, aunque realmente es lo más lógico.
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
No creo que podamos llevarla a cabo. En el mundo de verdad, pues es lo que hay.
Tally's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them.
So who needs their ass kicked?
Vale, ya no hice nada más. Vamos a hablar con Liara y después vamos a hacer una misión.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
Vale, aquí en teoría es mejor apoyar a Liara para que no sea muy pesado Joker, pero me interesa el tema. Así que vamos a apoyar a Joker para que le diga la información.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara. I gotta tell Vega I was right.
Well, at least he's making friends.
Así que las crestas de aquí son rígidas. A ver si las puedo enfocar mejor. Aquí, bueno, más o menos. Las crestas aquí son rígidas y van creciendo según crece las Asari, de diferentes formas. Vale, no tenemos ninguna mejora. Aquí sí, manifiesto de contrabando. Sistema Jungis. El operativo Marum ha enviado los manifiestos de carga de un carguero contrabandista de clase Athabasca a las autoridades del sistema Jungis. El manifiesto es el siguiente. Bueno, no sé cuántos toneladas de alimentos, tanto de los dos tipos, para los quarianos y turianos o para el resto de las especies. Wow, muchas toneladas de platino, tela. 12 cazas de la alianza, no está mal. 12 naves interceptoras de la jerarquía y 13 trabajadores forzosos, esclavos. De Karsan. El Karsan era el planeta de origen de los batarianos. Sí, bueno, lo ponía aquí. Las autoridades tomarán el carguero en 2 horas. Por petición del corredor, el gobierno de Jungis ha aceptado proporcionar asilo y certificados de ciudadanía a los esclavos a cambio de futuros favores. Vale.
Hello again.
Y no dice nada más.
Please, enjoy your day.
Vale, pues vamos a hacer la misión cagando leches. Que creo que eso nos va a dar tiempo a esa misión. Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Vale, esto ya lo habíamos leído, lo del estatites. Vale, tenemos o salimos del planeta o dentro de Rannoch. Tenemos 2 tipos de misiones: o salvar al almirante o desactivar los servidores Geth. Primero vamos a leer los datos de Rannoch. Aunque el Sol naranja es únicamente un 90% de la masa del Sol y la mitad de luminoso, Rannoch es árido según los estándares terrestres porque se formó cerca de su estrella y tiene una presencia oceánica algo menor. La vida fotosintética se concentra alrededor de los ríos y los océanos, con grandes regiones desérticas entre ellos. La importancia de la vida vegetal y de la sombra en la antigua cultura quariana se hace patente en el significado del nombre Rannoch, jardín amurallado. Para los sensores de una nave espacial, la característica más obvia del mundo de origen quariano son las numerosas fuentes de calor que hay en órbita. Miles de estaciones espaciales Geth vigilan el planeta. En algún lugar de este enjambre artificial de construcciones acecha la armada Geth, esperando su momento de contraatacar. Poblaciones desconocidas. Los quarianos estiman que el número de Geth oscila entre decenas de millones y miles de millones. Las estimaciones sobre el número de conciencias Geth almacenadas en los servidores son mucho mayores. Bueno, en un principio lo más importante sería salvar al almirante, pero como tenemos un poco de prisa y ya hemos tardado mucho en hablar con la gente, vamos a desactivar el servidor Geth, que es una misión un poco más rápida. Vale, lógicamente vamos a llevar a Idi y a Tali. Sí, esto va bien.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
En el mundo
You
virtual
want me to
Geth.
virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
¿Y cómo lo haríamos?
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
Que salió muy
I
bien.
saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Confío en ti. Bueno, aquí hay referencia al DLC de Mass Effect 2, el del caudillo supremo. No sé qué pasa si no haces ese DLC, la verdad. Supongo que simplemente dirá que hallaron una manera de hacerlo de forma segura.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
Bueno, parece un plan.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to...
Asaltar.
Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Y lleva un francotirador. Un Widow, creo que se llamaba. El sniper.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Así que en esta misión vamos solos.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our
El
consensus.
metaverso.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
Sí, súper familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
¿Cómo destruimos a las naves?
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall.
Es una lástima.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Vale. ¿Y por qué llevamos un arma?
Establishing connection to access point.
Muy raro este mundo digital.
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
Yo también me lo preguntaba.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Interesante, así que esto es un código segador que está manipulando un poco a los Geth.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks, I think.
Lo bueno es que tenemos munición infinita.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node.
Nos hemos trasladado.
Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
Vale, vamos a investigar. La putada es que no tenemos escudo, solo tenemos la barra de salud.
Warning, Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Muy bien, pues vamos a por él. Por cierto, aquí hay que examinar esto. Fragmento de código de los segadores. ¿Recordáis que creo que una Sari pedía un código segador o un fragmento de él? Pues aquí se consigue.
Code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Falta cortar un enlace.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
Do you really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Se llevaban bien.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians mad?
Porque tú no los viste.
Our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
A ninguno.
Good point.
Aunque sería un buen momento para realmente sí que ver la cara de los quarianos. No, por ahí es por donde vinimos. A ver si encontramos otro sitio. Aquí. Por aquí. Aquí hay otro booster de datos.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
En este capítulo no va a haber mucha acción, pero sí mucha información. Vale, nos queda este de aquí abajo.
This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
No quiere morir.
If it has failed assigned tasks, we will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
No sé si estaba por aquí, creo que sí. Aquí está.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned. Open fire.
Y se los cargaron.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model.
¿Será el mismo? ¿El mismo Geth?
Connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Me daré prisa entonces.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
Algo va mal.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Vale, pues vamos rápido. Hey.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
Qué bien.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Vale, cortamos ese de arriba y ya no tiene energía para replicarse. Sencillo. Pasa por aquí.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
Vale, este no lo podemos hacer.
Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Ya veo el problema. Aquí. Y ahora tendríamos que ser capaces. Uf, pensaba que me había bugueado. Vale, vamos a cortar la conexión aquí.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Vale. Este punto muerto. No llega. Ahora, este punto muerto. Y ya estaría.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking...
Time's up!
No todos estaban de acuerdo con eliminar a los Geth.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Vale, por aquí. Hemos dado la vuelta, pero ahora ¿por dónde? Por aquí. Ahí hay otro de esos datos.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Vale, eso está muerto. Esto sigue por aquí. A ver ahora. Vale, esto está. Este está desactivado. Creo que ya está todo.
There is
No.
a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target
aquí
this
arriba.
spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Vale, este de aquí arriba. Y ese de allí.
New data found. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
Come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
Qué majo el Geth.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then.
Y se cargaron al quariano y casi matan al Geth.
Creator Megara.
Los
As
políticos
time
la
passed,
liaron
the
mucho.
creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Vale, vamos por aquí.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The otro is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
Los dejaron huir.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still
La paz
possible?
entre ellos.
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We Admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Muy bien, vamos para adentro.
Something's happening to the Geth.
Y adiós a todos los Geth del servidor.
The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the
Podremos que... aquí algo falla.
You must proceed to the exit port.
Al puerto de salida, supongo que será eso. Y nos largamos de ahí.
Remote access, removing programs, deleting archives.
¿Sigue siendo tú mismo? Yo es lo que hubiese preguntado.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Hey, ¿y esos que hacen
Are
aquí?
you sure?
Estamos rodeados de centros neurálgicos.
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
¿Y por qué?
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
¿Y por qué lo ocultaste?
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
Comprendo por qué lo hiciste.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Son bastantes centros neurálgicos.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
¿Qué otra cosa?
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to
No hace
contact
falta.
me. Zen out.
Fijo que los disecciona esta tía.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
¿Y hay algún problema?
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
Wow, nada que ver.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
Estoy de acuerdo.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
No quiero que sean destruidos.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server, I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting...
Que dejéis de pelear,
I'm not
joder.
suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches the precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurz.
Ahora voy a por él.
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
No, vamos a esperar. Bueno, aunque Guerrero es un gilipollas, aquí tiene razón.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
Aquí es verdad, necesitan apoyo, así que vamos a apoyar a Guerrero.
Admiral Gerald is right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
As you say, Commander. All right, and you've got your ships.
Thank you, Ron. You'll get them back in good condition.
Vale. Creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí. Vamos a ver la hora. ¿Cuánto llevamos? 58 minutos más o menos. Pues sí, lo vamos a dejar. En el siguiente capítulo pues hablaremos otra vez con toda la tripulación y rescataremos al almirante Coris. Y ya en el siguiente capítulo sí que no haremos la misión principal esta, sino que iremos a la ciudadela. Bueno, iremos a la ciudadela, exploraremos todo, o sea, hablaremos con todos los que tengamos que hablar y pues ya empezaremos los DLCs. Y ya estaría. Bueno, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Si es así, dadle un like al vídeo. Si aún no estáis suscritos a mi canal, suscribiros. Acordaos de activar la campanita para recibir las notificaciones de cuando subo un vídeo. También en la descripción de este vídeo tenéis un enlace a la lista de reproducción de esta serie, donde están colgados todos los capítulos. Y si queréis comentar algo, pues dejadlo en la caja de comentarios. Que tengáis un buen día y hasta el siguiente vídeo.